some. That was, one was my favorite, was the reverse 180.
Yeah.
And that one, they sprung that on me that morning. They were like, can you do a reverse 180? And I was like, how what? They were like, have you ever done one? I was like, I don't think I have. They're like, well, you can practice at lunch. We'll shoot it after lunch. So I did it literally 3 times during the lunch break. And I was like, all right, I got it. And then filmed it, within the next hour or so. And they strapped all the cameras to the thing, so it had to be me. It couldn't be a stunt driver.
What season is that?
11.
Was that 11? That was Baby. Yeah.
Oh, Baby.
It was Baby. Because all the cameras were strapped to the car. So, but there have been a lot of stunt stuff that a stunt driver would do with the car, and it was largely because they didn't need me to be in it. They needed to be on set doing a scene, and they would take a small skeleton crew, camera crew, and go off somewhere and just, film the car going by super fast or doing a power slide around a turn or stuff like that. So I was always like, hearing them like, okay, they're rolling on splitter unit, and I'm like, I want to do it. But so the car stuff, that was fun when I got to do it, but I didn't get to do it as much as I wanted to. And then there was what was it? It was a big fall. It was a huge fall out of like a window that I got to do one time, and then there was another one that was just too high, and they were like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to let you do. We don't have the insurance to do that. So it's largely an insurance thing. Like for big gags, they're like, no, we're not going to do that. I mean, unless you're Tom Cruise, kind of. Have you seen that the Matt Damon? He went on Smartless podcast, and he was talking about his dinner with Tom Cruise, and he asked him about he's like, the thing running off the building in the eyes is like, and Tom Cruise is like, I've been thinking about the shot for 15 years. He's like, so I go to my safety guy. The safety guy says, no, can't do it. So I get a new safety guy. And Matt Damon's like, that's where we're different. I would have been like, sorry guys, safety guy says it's no. That's it. Yeah. So unless you're Tom Cruise, they don't let the actors do a lot of the dangerous stuff for obvious reasons.
I used to be like, I want to do it, please let me do it. And now the older I get, I'm like, I'm good. The boys, there's this big where Mother's Milk lifts me up and I crash into a table, and I was like, so who does the crash into the table? Is that gonna be?
Who's doing that part? Who plays that part?
Yeah, and the way they did it is he picks me up, cut, and then the stunt guy goes through the table and then shot at me going.
There was a lot of those.
When I did Alias, I remember Jennifer Garner and I were being chased, and and it was a chase scene. We're just running downtown. I'm wearing a suit with suit shoes, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, it was so fun running. I had a gun. It was just such great action. And then they're like, great, we're really wide here, Rob, so we can have your double do the running. I'm like, nope, I want to run. I ran all day long. I'm running. The next day, my blisters on my feet.
Sore as hell.
What was I thinking? So I learned my lesson with that shit. Before